So bored. That's cool. Maybe Jess wants to hang out. So this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys the 10 best shows to watch on Netflix. Now don't get me wrong, I can pretty much binge watch any show, and there's so many good shows to watch that aren't on Netflix. But here are the ones that are if you have Netflix and you're just bored, maybe your friends are busy and just want something to do or just because. So these are not in order or anything, but number 10 I would say would probably be the show Baby Daddy. So if you're looking for like a funny show to watch just because you're just bored, just want something funny to watch, it's a really good show. So basically it's about this guy Ben, and then he has a one-night stand and his daughter gets left on his doorstep, and then he like lives with his brother and his best friend, and then he just has to figure out what to do. And it's just so funny. Like there's so many funny jokes in there, and if you have a good sense of humor, or if you're boring, you'll still like it. Okay, number 9. So this show's pretty big. You probably have already seen it if you have Netflix, but Stranger Things, it's so good. Okay, if you're into sci-fi and all that like monsters and aliens and stuff, then you'll love the show. Even if you're not, you'll probably still like it. It's really good. It's a group of kids and they live in this small little town, and one of their friends disappears and just strange things keep happening. So they're trying to find their friend Will, and you've probably read about it on Twitter and on Instagram. It's just a really, really good show. Number 8, Grey's Anatomy. Okay, I can talk about this for so long, but anyway, so there was that period of time, it's not really going on anymore, but everywhere you looked, it was just like, Grey's Anatomy, Grey's Anatomy, Grey's Anatomy. Okay, well, yeah, I was one of those people, and I was like,
no, I'm not gonna watch this show. I mean, I've heard it's so good, but
yeah, just, if you were like me, watch it, it is so good. So it's just this group of doctors going through their lives, and they go through so many crazy things. Like just huge tragedies, and it can be really sad, it can be really happy, but it's just an awesome show. And plus, I'm not sure if everything's 100% accurate, but you can watch it and learn some things. Like I've learned some terms like scalpel, not to brag or anything. Number 7, Riverdale. Okay, so this show is really good. It used to be a cartoon for the Archie comics. It's about a girl named Betty, and she lives in this town, and it's like an old-fashioned town, but I think it's centered in 2000, sometime after 2010. Anyways, so there's a murder of Jason Blossom, who is the mean girl Cheryl at school. So the whole town's just like shook up by this murder, and they just try to figure out who did it, and Betty's like the detective, and then there's this cutie next door, Archie. And yeah, so if you like mystery and stuff, you'll love this show. So number 6 is 13 Reasons Why. So this show, I think it's really good. Like it's really powerful, and it's really sad. Like there's a lot of sad parts. It's about a girl who commits suicide, and then she leaves 13 tapes for the people who were the reasons why she did it to listen to. And it's kind of them just hearing the tapes and just thinking, oh wow, like I'm a bad person. But yeah, so definitely recommend that show. Number 5. Okay, this is one of my favorite shoys now, The Office. So I heard so much about this because all my friends were watching it, and I had family who was watching it, and I was like, I'd seen it on TV, like the late night shows that come on after dark. And then I was like, I don't know, let's give it a try. I was bored. I was like, it's just a show I can watch on the bus and stuff. So I started watching it, and it is so funny. It's basically, the title explains it. It's just these co-workers who work in an office, and their boss, legendary Michael Scott. It's so funny. Like every episode is just so funny. A lot of people say to skip season 1 because they say it's not that good. I don't really remember it that much. I feel like it was kind of mediocre, so you can follow that, but it's a really good show and I recommend it. Number 4, this show is really good. Me and my friend actually watch it together, and we're always like texting back and forth because she's Team Michael and I'm Team Raphael. If you know who they are, then you know what show I'm talking about. Jane the Virgin. It is such a good show. So basically, it's about this girl Jane. She's a virgin, and then she becomes artificially inseminated, and basically she's like already in a relationship with this guy, and then the guy, the father of the child she's carrying is this rich millionaire who owns this hotel. So basically they meet up, like they start talking, and it's just how her life gets so crazy, and it's really good. Number 3, so this show's been around for a long time, and it actually just had its series finale like maybe a year or 2 ago. Anyways, Pretty Little Liars. So this show is so good. The whole season revolves around these 4 girls, and basically they're being stalked by A, and it's an anonymous person. They have no idea who it is, and they basically just like torment them and know all their secrets, and it's basically just revolves around their life trying to figure out who. So number 2, like I said, these are nowhere near in order, they're just kind of everywhere, whatever I have written down. But yeah, so number 2 is Scream. Now, if you're familiar with the movies, it's kind of like, it's basically the same thing, except it's just a show around it. And it's this girl, Emma, and slowly all her friends are just getting killed off by Scream, and he has like some type of vendetta against her, but she just kind of wants to figure out like why this is happening in her town and stuff. And I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I figured it out in the first season who it was, so I kind of like that, like being able to do it in my head, and I feel like if you watch it, you'll probably be able to figure out who it is too, but my lips are sealed. Number 1 is Gossip Girl. So this show is so good. It's basically about these 2 friends, Serena and Blair, and they live on the Upper East Side, and their families are loaded with money. And they basically just have all this drama, and there's this person, Gossip Girl, who's like tormenting them and trying to ruin their lives and everything. And it's pretty just them going through their drama-filled lives, and it's so good. So I'd recommend that one. So if you're ever bored, or you're just in the Netflix mood, you've ended a new show, want to start a new one, I would 10 out of 10 recommend these shows. So if you do end up watching them, make sure you leave me a comment and let me know how you liked it, or if I missed any, because I'm always looking for a good new show. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace, guys.